in what I thought it was a great move.
Bored now, Rob.
The headline of the article.
Sorry.
Headline from the article: From
Let him cook.
Star Wars to Starfield, voice actors hit out at Microsoft's AI decision. If you want to start a voice acting career, don't bother. Microsoft is, in their recent announcement, has made the industry's future look bleak for voice actors because they are basically signing with this. They partnered with InWorld AI to develop an AI tool set for its studios that will empower creators in dialogue, story, and quest design. The new tool set will help developers generate things like scripts, dialogue trees, quests, character dialogue, and more, threatening roles in the industry like writers and voice actors. So basically, Microsoft is like, put out money for writers and, people to voice our characters. No. AI can do that now. Thanks, guys.
Look,
Have fun.
Just to be completely transparent, I don't give a fuck about when NPCs just do grunts, like they get hit like I don't care about that. Like if it's an AI, I genuinely, it's like it doesn't matter to me. But if it's like full fledged NPC dialogue stuff, this is just gonna hurt the industry pretty bad. And I assume I think in the next few years we're gonna see a new like video game writer strike or actor strike basically in the video game sector, where they're
right. I imagine so.
Like we don't want AI in our video games. Because remember, Ubisoft has like they have a ghost. I think it's called Ghostwriter, which is literally ironic. And it's just like they're just outsourcing to AI to make. And mind you, game dialogue has already been shit recently, and games have been garbage mostly. So this isn't gonna help it. AI dialogue sucks. It's not there yet, and it is there. It doesn't have that human touch. Like I want to hear.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Say what you were gonna say.
I want it like I don't think AI is gonna help describe how hot Rob is. They won't like get it pinpoint accurate like we can, and I just don't trust it. I think it's like they definitely need I guess a union in place. They need to like say, hey, like you need to absolutely limit. Well, you can't deny jobs because you have AI. Because realistically, if they have AI, they're gonna trim like multiple writers and actors.
Right.
So,
but
there you go.
Oh no, I was gonna say the article also talks about that too, where AI just isn't quite there, and you don't get that same like emotion stuff. And you would know, because you played it, and so did Derek. But it's actually one of the things that got brought up. Like an AI is not going to be able to have as much of an impact as apparently like this NPC conversation in Spider-Man 2, that I guess has one of the shortly after the release, the internet collectively agreed that Spider-Man 2 has one of the best pieces of NPC dialogue ever, a conversation that may not have existed without the use of real actors and writers. I don't know what conversation. I didn't bother.
Me and Derek talked about, where Peter's like, Miles, quick, we gotta Eiffel Tower MJ.
Yeah, it's
pretty deep.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, we're putting gasoline on these children? That's apparently the dialogue.
Over petroleum, thinking that petroleum jelly is
at
gasoline.
one point
petroleum jelly.
Yeah, Peter, he tells Sandman, he's like, Sandman, you're going down, quick, Miles, grab my balls. And it's just like it's a complete NPC AI just conversation.
It's like the peak moment. Like nobody would ever perform that better.
Yeah, I've loved my balls feeling gritty for days on end.
Right?
Really
What
encapsulated
when
the
you
feel
fight
of
Sandman? Being a hero.
Oh my god!
Right?
That like if I saw him, I wouldn't fight him because I'm like I'm not getting sand in my socks. That's just not. No. That's just like
someone else take care of him. Spider Cat, you take care of him.
Avengers, anyone? Waterman? I don't know. Who can douse him?
If you leave him alone long enough, the Avengers will show up.
A gust of wind?
Have to take
like anyone? Like does anyone
rain?
Anyone have
It'll rain eventually.
Anyone have a fan? Like you need a fan to blow this sand away?
Where's Storm? Bring Storm back.
Anyway. Also,
they just kind of refuse to admit that the X-Men.
No, they just did today.
Side
note: Kevin Feige went to the premiere of the Marvels that comes out this weekend, and he was like, he was like being interviewed, and he was like, the X-Men will be in movies very soon, so just wait.
Yeah, they tell you that, and then next thing you have a Marvel butt plug, and they'll sell you a bunch of other stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but there's this game recently that I just played the beta of. It's called The Finals. It's like Battlefield makes an actual battle royale where it's like there's full destruction, and there's a controversy about it because they used AI for like the announcers and like the grunts and
Oh,
stuff.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like that game. See that part, I don't mind it because it's like it's such a small role. It's just one announcer, and then it's like the grunts of people. It's like,
Yeah, but that's part of the argument, right? Is that while we as the player may not necessarily always give a shit about like those announcers or NPCs and stuff like that, those are where a lot of the people who are trying to break into voice acting and
That's
get
fair.
into get a
Right.
step in the door, they have to do those shitty roles.
That's
like
fair. No, you're totally right. Yeah.
people I'm just gonna throw like Troy Baker, Matt Mercer, Laura Bailey, Ashley Johnson. They all had to start doing those stupid little grunts. Like I think Laura Bailey even had to play in like I think one of the Grand Theft Autos. She was like just random street prostitute, and they made her sit there for hours. Just go, all right, we need a soft moan. Okay, soft moan number 2. Soft moan number 3. And she just had to sit there for hours just making these random fucking
Actually I'm
Like-
glad you brought that up because for GTA 6 I keep advocating for the like a male prostitute role for Rob where he's doing the voice actor and because your character can be any sexuality they want. So I'm telling him like, hey, look, he can do any voice you want. Rob can grunt. Just tell him like what hole's going in. And he can definitely recreate the feel that's happening in the moment. So, it's like, okay, taking cock number 1.
What? All right. Cock number 2 coming in.
All right, are they done with the bit now?
I
That
did.
kinda
I don't know.
sucked.
I got a good laugh out of it. Derek, did you like that? I thought, and also bit. I'll show you the email. So I'll
It's love.
dude, I haven't just clipping your voice lines for nothing. I'm sending them as resumes. Just like they're like, wow.
I'm okay with AI like keeping these at least video.
It's
game
literally a
voice acting.
soundbite on our Discord server. Stop recording me for your own deviant bullshit.
I won't.
I'm
can't
okay.
stop that.
I'm okay with AI keeping like these voice actors like alive for video games at least. Movies is like a whole nother thing. But like the guy who does the announcements for like Halo, like if he ever dies, like I would want his voice to continue. But at the same time, like I get like recasting to let someone else shine and become like the new him, basically. But
there's actually I saw this also in the news. It wasn't really gaming related, but basically in like the SAG-AFTRA like conflicts, companies or the movie companies they want to be able to use dead actors' voices through AI. So they want AI like they're gonna
Oh, yeah.
So while I think it's I actually George kind of convinced me, but I think that's kind of stupid because there's plenty of actors who can just fill the role. I mean, unless there's I don't know, like I don't like the idea of total CGI Bruce Willis coming back and talking to in some movie. I think that's
right,
but
right.
I thought George's point and from the articles basically what convinced me here, where it's like it is taking away from someone's like breakthrough chance into the genre. So George, you convinced me.
But and that's like voice acting in general is hard to get into. It might be easier in terms of like TV shows and stuff. The video game, as I punch my mic, but trying to break out into video game voice acting apparently has been already super difficult because everybody wants to be a voice in a video game, right? Like,
with that said, Rob, can you tell us your thoughts on this, but with the voice of Muscle Man?
All right.
It's fucked up, bro. I can't believe that they would go to Starla over me just to have somebody put AI in a video game. It's fucked up, bro.
Thank you, Muscle Man.
But actually though, I'm in the voice actor's corner on this one. A lot of memorable things that people still quote to these days were gifts from voice actors that played these quote unquote insignificant roles that eventually got basically immortalized for how good some of those lines were.
Or how bad they were.
Or how bad they were, that too. Trying to substitute AI for this, I've made it clear I'm not too wild about AI in the first place. This just feels like another step in the wrong direction just to avoid paying people money.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Feel free to listen to our thoughts and opinions on AI from one of our earlier podcasts.
Oh, that's true. You have a really interesting radio voice, Rob. Well, Rob, sorry, no, not you, George. Rob, your voice is shit.
It's muscle.
George,
It's muscle.
Yeah.
Man. That's his radio.
Muscle
Fuck,
Man
I might as well just
Radio,
fucking
bro.
pack it in, goddamn.
What do you mean? I'm not cut out for radio, bro.
Did Starla tell you that?
Dude, I love that squeal. What if the catch was that the company would pay the family for use of like a past or a dead relative actor? Like what if
Yeah, I feel like because like a big thing with
Right.
Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
right? That's who it was. Like the estate has to release the rights to be able to do that, but at the same time, part of me feels like it's kind of disrespectful to the
that's what
dead.
fair. I would definitely use it
Yeah,
for
you
comedic
could-
purposes.
Oh yeah,
You could-
absolutely.
Like you're literally using a dead person from beyond the grave to make a company profit.
I
Like
would-
that just
And you can make it say
Look,
whatever
Disney
you
buys
want.
Your,
So skeevy.
your likeness and your soul.
I'm not gonna
You-
lie. I have some voice recordings of my dad that I'll listen to sometimes. That get like pulls on my heartstring, but I would be very uncomfortable if there's there's companies doing this where they're like send us voice clips of like a relative and we can just like get you conversations with AI, and it's like the heart isn't there, man. Like I know it's AI, so to me it's like it means nothing. So like
Amazon does it. You can actually like tie it to your Alexa.
that feels really
Yeah,
dangerous.
you can tie it to your Alexa and be like, "Hey, can grandma like read me a story tonight or something?" And it'll like AI your grandmother's like voice.
oh my god, if I get Rob's voice though, hold on, there might be something there.
Wait, hold on. Can you have Rob say you're a dirty, nasty girl, please? Thank you.
Alexa, in a Rob voice, tell me that I'm a dirty, nasty little pay pig. Processing. Like just, I mean, that's a funny way to use AI.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't like
okay.
any second of that.
Rob doesn't like fun. Yeah, so we're all against AI. Here.
Yeah. No AI.
Rob, don't cry. We're not gonna actually use your voice for AI.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
Here comes that headache.
Once the
again.
flashlights are out, though.
Oh yeah, that well, no,
Oh,
yes,
yeah, well,
yes.
God, enough with that,
Yes,
bro.
that is definitely gonna when Rob says no to using his voice, that's when AI comes in. You know,
It's not you, Rob. It's four.
See, but that's the problem is that when, like, circling back to that topic of they would have to pay, like, the families of the deceased, right? It's so easy for a company to have that shitty underhanded tactic and say, well, it's loosely based off of, it's not the same thing. We changed the tone slightly from the original so that it's not exactly their voice, but it's like the whole Vanilla Ice and
You know who's
Under
also
Pressure
used that
thing
same
again.
argument constantly over the years? Art thieves.
True.
Art, yeah,
Rob,
Vanilla Ice, like
is Rob drinking
Under
maple
Pressure,
syrup?
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, straight from the
Out of the
tap.
tree itself.
I sucked it right
Sorry
out of the
about that.
maple
Good-
tree.
good to
kitty.
hear,
The tree USC.
no, but it's the same thing, right? Like from back in the day, the whole Vanilla Ice interview with Ice Ice Baby versus Under Pressure, where he's like, their version goes ding 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 ding. Our version goes ding 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 ting ding ding ding. He's like, it's not the same, and that's how easy it is for somebody to get away with that shit. It's like, oh, we changed the tone, we increased the bass and upped the treble, like.
Yeah, but George, we're gonna remember we're gonna have a cover band called Krusty Sock. We kind of need to use, you know, we're parroting other music. We need to use those notes.
No,
I mean, we're changing. If we're gonna do that, we're literally changing the lyrics for a parody. That's allowed.
I fell into Rob's lips, and he fell.
I had a
into...
really good one in the car on the way home today, and I totally forgot.
You gotta write it down.
It was lips of an angel. I know that it was that.
You really should get in the habit of
I know,
recording these.
and that's exactly what I thought, Rob. I was like, if I start singing, I just need to hit record.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm gonna taste Rob balls. Say my name, they taste so sweet. Something like that.
I'm still workshopping it, you know.
It's coming.
I can't wait.
That's the third album.
I'm like,
that's the rock
I'm
album.
super excited just to record the whole process of all of us, just like the backs or like the behind, the scenes.
behind the scenes.
Right. It's like, what rhymes with balls I can use in this sentence? Let's see here. I wanna caress Rob's balls down the chimney.
I love it when he
halls.
calls.
Yes, love it. I love it when he calls. Perfect. Yes. You know, and then that's our ticket to fame. Not this YouTube channel, just parody.
When he comes into the room, my
That's what
pennies
we
fall.
He calls me his
I
little
think
smalls.
So Microsoft, come on. Let's not use AI for stuff. Also, by the way, Derek, when you mentioned like the Halo voice announcer, I think at this point, like they gotta take a risk and just find like if he died or something like that.
Do someone new.
Yeah, you
Right.
know, it's like Mario Wonder. Yeah, they retired Charles Barnett, but the voices are pretty tight. Although Yoshi's actually I'm not a big fan of, but you know, like I'm okay with it. You know, I don't think you can live on it forever, like the same voice. Although even when it's iconic, like everyone dies.
Right.
Everybody dies. Oh, okay.